pretend, and Grandpa was wearing his Captain Dumbletwit costume.
Captain Dumbletwit, off to save the universe!
Just then, Mum came downstairs. She was in a bit of a panic.
I'm in a bit of a panic. Jason, Jemima, can you tidy up in here, please? Our special visitors are due any moment.
The special visitors were Grandpa's old friend Gilbert and his granddaughter Martha.
Oh, you're gonna love Grandad Gilbert. He's got a great imagination, you know.
Will he play Captain Dumbletwit with us?
Oh, for sure. We'll be able to act out one of Captain Dumbletwit's space missions. If Dumbletwit can do it, so can you.
Little did we know, it was going to be Captain Dumbletwit's toughest mission yet.
Oh, I can't wait to show Grandad Gilbert my treasure chest. We used to play with all these toys when we were boys, you know. We were best friends. We even had a special greeting, which we always did. Teeny beeny zacka racka, bing bong, water cracker, slipper slapper, popper lopper, pom pop.
Grandad Gilbert and his granddaughter Martha were at the door.
Martha! Gilbert, how wonderful to see you. Teeny beeny zacka racka, bing bong, water cracker, slipper slapper, popper lopper, pom puff.
You all right?
Well, it's our greeting. Don't you remember it?
I can't say I do.
Oh.
Do you always dress like that?
What? This? Oh, I'm being Captain Dumbletwit for the kids.
I made Grandpa the costume. We couldn't find a big enough one in the shops.
No, I don't suppose you could.
Come along, everyone. Do sit down. Come on, Martha.
Grandpa hadn't seen Gilbert for years and years. There was a long pause. Nobody knew what to say. Then I thought of something. Grandpa told us about the games you played when you were boys. He's still got his old toys, look.
Hello, Gilbert. Monkey Albert. You must remember Monkey Albert.
Can't say I do.
There was another, even longer pause. Grandpa was looking fed up. Grandad Gilbert was looking fed up. Then Jemima thought of something.
Do you like Captain Dumbletwit, Martha?
Yes, it's really funny.
Oh, great! Why don't we all play the Captain Dumbletwit board game?
I don't like board games. You children can play if you like, but not down here. You'll be too noisy.
So Jemima and Martha went upstairs and I went to fetch the Captain Dumbletwit board game.
You must come and look at our garden. Maybe you can give me some ideas.
I doubt it.
So Mum took Grandad Gilbert out to show him the garden.
Ideas, huh? Gilbert used to be full of ideas, but now he's grown up and lost his imagination. And we are going to try and help to get it back again. There's only one way to do it.
Not the shaking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know what it's like when Grandpa shrinks. He can get up to all sorts of things. He can ride off in my car. He can fly off in my plane. So what would he get up to, dressed as Captain Dumbletwit?
Come on!
At that moment, Mum came back in with Grandad Gilbert.
Where's Grandpa? He must have gone for a little lie down.
A little lie down when I've come all this way to see him?
I'm sorry, he has quite a lot of lie downs, I'm afraid, especially when we have visitors.
Oh, well. At least I can finish my crossword.
Great. I'll make a start on the lunch. Sausage, beans and jelly, all right?
Of course, Grandpa wasn't lying down. He was standing right above Grandad Gilbert. And Grandpa, being Grandpa, was bound to have a plan. While Grandad Gilbert was busy doing his crossword, Grandpa crawled towards the Doojit puppet. Of course, I had no idea this was going on because I was having fun with Jemima and Martha. There was certainly no fun going on downstairs, but Grandpa was about to change all that. He had got right inside the Doojit puppet. I decided to check on Grandpa, so I tiptoed to the bottom of the stairs.
I'm Doojit, Captain Dumbletwit's alien pet.
Oh, yes, very funny, Jason. Now go away. I'm trying to finish my crossword.
Grandad Gilbert thought it was me. I had to get Grandpa out of Doojit.
Give Captain Dumbletwit his spaceship back.
But I was too late.
Oh, do stop this nonsense.
This was a disaster. Grandpa was stuck inside Doojit. Any second, Grandad Gilbert was going to find him. I had to do something.
Let me go! Let me go!
I knew it was you. Now stop it. Really?
The good news was that Grandad Gilbert hadn't seen Grandpa. The bad news was that he'd shut him in the treasure chest. I had to get him out.
Oh, no, you don't. Upstairs with you. Go on.
There was nothing I could do. I was really worried about Grandpa. But Grandpa, being Grandpa, was bound to have another plan.
I've run out of sausages, beans and jelly. Won't be long.
I was right. Grandpa did have a plan. And now Mum had gone to the shops, he could put it into action.
Let me out! Let me out! Please let me out!
Jason?
Please let me out! Thanks. Oh, it was getting mighty stuffy in there. Name's Dumbletwit. Captain Dumbletwit.
Grandad Gilbert thought that Grandpa was an amazing toy.
What an amazing toy.
But then he tried to grab him. Grandpa ran, and Grandad Gilbert ran after him. He watched Grandpa run along the shelf and peep out. Then he lost him. Grandpa jumped onto the chair.
Stop. Come back. Come here.
But Grandpa had other ideas. Suddenly, the lights on Captain Dumbletwit's spaceship started to flicker. Grandpa had climbed inside. When Grandpa's small, he can use his magic to make my toys go. Sometimes it's my plane, sometimes it's my car, and now it was my spaceship. Grandad Gilbert couldn't believe his eyes. This time Grandpa had gone too far, and he was about to go even further.
I've never seen anything like it in my whole long life. Who are you? What are you?
The name's Dumbletwit. Captain Dumbletwit. I'm on a mission to give you back your imagination.
My imagination?
Yes. I wouldn't be the space hero I am today if I didn't have an imagination. And you need one too.
Do I? Why?
To play with your granddaughter, of course. And to have fun.
I'm too old to have fun. I've forgotten how.
Nonsense. Just remember what it was like when you were a child. You knew how to have fun then.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did. Come to think of it, my best friend and I did play some wonderful games.
And he started to remember all the fun he and Grandpa had had together.
Well, we'd pretend to be knights in shining armour. Or explorers in the jungle. We even made up our own funny greeting. Teeny beeny, zackaracka, bing bong, what a cracker, slipper slapper, popper lopper, pom puff.
See? Your imagination is coming back to you already. What did I tell you? If Dumbletwit can do it, so can you. Now you're ready to go and play with Martha.
Yes. Yes, I will. Thank you, Captain Dumbletwit. You know, you're not as dumb as you look. Martha!
Mission accomplished.
Martha!
Grandad Gilbert rushed upstairs, and Grandpa rushed to take his costume off.
You'll never believe what I've just seen. Captain Dumbletwit. He was flying in his spaceship, and he even spoke to me. If Dumbletwit can do it, so can you. That's what he said, and he's right.
I think I'll just go and see if lunch is ready.
I ran downstairs just as Grandpa took up his cap and came back to his normal size.
Grandpa, what have you been up to?
I've been on a Captain Dumbletwit mission. It was a tough one, But I think I succeeded. And thank you for rescuing me from Doojit, by the way.
I did what I could.
Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork.
Soon Grandpa was back in his normal clothes and everyone was downstairs.
Grandpa, you've woken up at last.
Oh, did I miss anything?
Yes. Grandad Gilbert's been telling us brilliant stories about meeting Captain Dumbletwit.
I did meet him. I did. He was right here. He flew the spaceship and everything.
I told you Gilbert had a fantastic imagination.
How about we play with the treasure chest? There's some wonderful old toys in here. Oh, I remember this old boat. And we could sail this on the pond.
I love playing with boats. Will you play with us, Grandpa?
Maybe a bit later, Martha. I'm too tired at the moment.
Tired? But Grandpa, you haven't done anything.
We love sunny sands because it's sunny and it's sandy and it's right by the sea. We love playing on the beach and we love staying at the mill on the marsh too. Today, Uncle CJ and Auntie Jules had gone out with Elsie, so I was playing with Grandpa.
Ah, 3 golden galaxies for me.
We were playing the Captain Dumbletwit board game, but we weren't quite alone. Great Aunt Loretta, that's Grandpa's sister, was doing some cleaning.
Do you have to, Loretta?
It's all right for you sitting there on your big backside all day. We've got last-minute guests coming, remember?
Oh, yes, his grandfather and his grandson, I believe.
Yes.
And just then, the doorbell went.
Oh, now. Oh, you hide the mucksucker, Josh.
Oh, I wish CJ and Jules hadn't gone out. Loretta looking after our guests is just asking for trouble.
Great Aunt Loretta showed the new guests in.
Grandad Godfrey and grandson Matty.
Welcome to Mill on the Marsh.
How do you do? What a delightful place!
And this is Grandpa, but he has lots of little lie-downs, so he shouldn't bother you too much.
Hi, I'm Josh. Hi.
Just then, Matty saw the Dumbletwit game.
You like Captain Dumbletwit?
Oh, yes, we're great fans.
So are we! It's the best cartoon out there! We even dress up and act out Captain Dumbletwit stories!
Oh, that's what they do. 2 peas in a pod, you are.
I've got a Captain Dumbletwit costume.
Fantastic! I've got a Diabolical Dave costume!
It's in a suitcase.
I'll show you!
I'll tell you what, I'll go and put on my Captain Dumbletwit costume and then we can act out a story together. The children will love it.
And so will we! I'll get my costume out now!
My grandpa went to get changed, and Matty's grandpa went to unlock his case.
No, don't do it yet. Wait a minute. I haven't finished your welcome. Allow me to present your complimentary welcome drink. I prepared it myself, specially earlier. Green gloop. Yum.
Green gloop is spinach and sprout shake, and it tastes disgusting. Matty didn't like the smell of it at all.
Drink up. I'll hang up your coat. Oh, well, I never. You really are like 2 peas in a pod. Grandpa's got a cap just like this. I'll show you. No, don't. There we are, look. Woo-hoo. Identical. Woo-hoo. You can't tell them apart.
This was a disaster. I had to do something, or there was going to be a mix-up at the mill.
Oh, please stop it. Give it to me.
Great Aunt Loretta wouldn't give me Grandpa's cap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Then Grandpa came back.
What are you doing, Loretta?
Please stop it. Give it to me.
Captain Dumbletwit to the rescue, eh?
Catch me if you can.
Loretta, you're being ridiculous.
Great Aunt Loretta knocked over the case, and the key fell out of the padlock.
The key's fallen out of the padlock.
The key's fallen out of the padlock. What? Where?
Then Great Aunt Loretta kicked the key into the mouse hole.
She kicked the key into the mouse hole.
Kick the key into the mouse hole? Oh no! Now I can't unlock our case. We've got our holiday clothes in it.
Stuff for the beach.
Not to mention my diabolical Dave costume.
This is all your fault, Grandpa. Making such a fuss about your stupid cap. I was only having a bit of fun. Here, take it.
Grandpa was cross, and so was Grandad Godfrey.
Well, aren't you going to try to get it out?
No point. We can't get it out from there. It's all dark and dusty. And there's a ginormous mouse in there. Ugh. I hate mice, me.
But I've got to get into my case. We haven't got any other clothes. Our toothbrushes are in there.
No, I'll sort it. Come on, I'll show you up to your rooms. No, on second thoughts, I think I'll put you downstairs. I hadn't realised you were so old.
I knew she'd cause trouble. Never mind, I can still get the key back.
But how?
By being small.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
But this time, Grandpa didn't shrink.
You've got the wrong cap.
What?
Grandad Godfrey has got a cap exactly like yours. Great Aunt Loretta swapped them over.
Well, we better swap them back again and fast.
Don't worry, I'll go.
So I ran to Grandad Godfrey's bedroom, where Great Aunt Loretta was trying to unlock the case with a knitting needle.
Please, leave it to me.
No, I can manage. No, if this doesn't work, I'll break it open with the hammer.
I knocked on the door, and Great Aunt Loretta said,
Oh, go away, Josh, we're busy.
But it smelt the cap.
Be off with you, and stop bothering the guests.
I rushed back to Grandpa.
Any luck?
Sorry, Great Aunt Loretta wouldn't even let me in the room.
We've got to do something. Whatever happens, Godfrey mustn't put on my shrinking cap.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
What's happened?
Grandad Godfrey and his grandson. They're so fed up about the case that they're moving to another hotel, and it's all your fault.
But they can't leave. We've made friends, and Godfrey's got my cap.
Will you stop going on about your wretched cap? You never even wear it.
Run after them, Josh. Don't let them leave.
But they were already on their way.
I was so looking forward to playing Captain Dumbletwit with Grandpa too. It's such a pity.
Stop, please don't go.
Look, it's a lovely place, but I'm afraid we don't want to stay.
No!
I'm sorry, but I've made up my mind.
Not the shrink cap.
What's the matter?
The cap is the wrong one.
Oh, sorry, didn't notice. Here.
I had it at last.
Please don't go to another hotel. I'll get the key for you.
Yeah, but how? It's right under the floorboards.
And there's a ginormous mouse.
He's very friendly. He might even help us. Just stay right there. I'll be back in a few minutes. Shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks? He runs about so fast, he's impossible to catch.
Grandpa!
He can get into things, and he can get under things. He loves driving Jason's toy car, and the Sunny Sands train, and Gordon the seagull. Sometimes he hovers about in my helicopter. And he's even been known to fly the Captain Dumbletwit spaceship. But he didn't use any of those things today because he was going under the floorboards.
Captain Dumbletwit to the rescue!
So Grandpa went to look for the suitcase key.
There it is.
But someone wasn't going to let him have it.
Oh, no.
It was the mouse of the mill. Grandpa was taking ages. I was starting to worry about him. The mouse of the mill was chasing Grandpa up and down and round about. Grandad Godfrey and Matty came in.
Well, what's going on here? Have you found that key yet?
Nearly.
And then Grandpa decided to chase the mouse up and down and round about. Until at last it ran off.
Oh, I'm getting a bit old for all this.
Where's your grandpa?
Gone for a little lie down, I expect. I could do with one myself.
Aha!
Did you hear that, Grandad? It must be the ginormous mouse.
Just then, the ginormous mouse threw the key out of the hole.
The key! That's an amazing mouse you've got there.
Amazing!
Great!
If Grandpa came out of the hole, his secret would be out. I had to get our guests to leave the room.
You are going to stay, aren't you? I'd really like it, and I know Grandpa would too.
So would we, wouldn't we, Matty?
Brilliant! Why don't you start unpacking? In your bedroom. Like, right now.
Righto. After you.
So, Grandad Godfrey and Matty went back to their rooms to unpack.
You can come out, Grandpa. It's safe. Come on, quick.
Mission accomplished. I returned the key and our guests decided to stay. Teamwork, I call it.
It's totally
Teamwork.
You're up now. That's good. Your ginormous mouse is amazing. He rescued the suitcase key.
Did he? Yes, he's very well trained.
And then Grandad Godfrey came in.
There you are, Captain Dumbletwit.
Oh no, not Diabolical Dave. Great costume.
Yes, I know. Oh, by the way, thank you for unbundling the caps. It's just an ordinary old thing, but it's very precious to me.
Same here. I'm so glad you decided to stay.
Well, I couldn't miss out on a chance to act out a Captain Dumbletwit story. Diabolical Dave invades the planet Woofledoof with his alien poodles.
Captain Dumbletwit, off to save the universe!
Some people never grow up. Off to save the universe! I'm coming to get you, Diabolical Dave.